Hi guys, I'm back for another haul. This time I went to 3 different stores, Goodwill and 2 local stores, and got a bunch of different goodies. So let's see what I got. First up, I actually got this item off of Marketplace. It was a bundle, this item with 2 others, and I couldn't pass it up. It was a good deal. It was this pretty copper tea kettle, little wooden handle. It's never been used, such perfect condition. And I think it was like $15 for this plus 2 other items. They're like wire baskets that have little copper handles, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. I just always snatch up copper when I can find it. I love it. So next up, I'm gonna show you what I got at Goodwill. And I do not typically go to Goodwill. We don't have one nearby, but my husband and I went on a little date to a town nearby, and they had a Goodwill. So of course I had to go. And it was actually right next to a woodworking store. So he got to go to his store and I went to mine. It was a perfect little date. And I had kind of mixed expectations because I've heard that Goodwill prices have gone way up. And so I wasn't sure what I would find. And I did find quite a bit, but I found that the prices were quite high. So I kind of quickly learned that I had to hone in on the deal of the day, which they pick a sticker color, usually older items that have been there a while, and those are marked down to 50% off. And so I typically just looked at the back of the shelves to see if I could find any pink stickers and if they were things that I liked, and that's what I grabbed for the most part. I did get some holiday items as well. None of the holiday items were on sale, but sometimes they're just too good to pass up. So the first item that I got happened to be 50% off, and I think it's my favorite thing in the whole haul. And it is this beautiful French canister. It's made in France. Stunning, perfect condition. What an awesome find. So, and it was $6.50, but it was 50% off. One of those that was hiding in the back, and I found it. So that was probably my favorite of the whole haul. Next up, I found this sugar mold, and I don't know that this is actually like an old one. It is solid wood, but sometimes they're made of resin or there's reproductions of these. I have one in my bathroom that holds my makeup brushes. You can put candles in them, but originally they were for sugar. And this one was $5.50, so that's kind of a fun find. Then next up with the holidays, I'm always looking for things that people can use to entertain with, put on their Thanksgiving table, their Christmas table. And so I got this little vintage cracker holder. Just put your crackers along there. You can also put like your olives, cheese, things like that. It was only $2.50. I thought it was really sweet. It looks like lace. Got this cute salt and pepper shaker, and there was only one, but it was 50% off, $2.50, 50% off. And I have a canister that matches this exact stoneware print, so I grabbed that, and maybe one day I'll find the other one that matches it, and that'll just be so fun. And then I've said recently that I'm really into tins, vintage tins, or just vintage looking tins, and I got this one only for $1.50. It's actually vintage. It's from 1986, and which is really sad to say that that's vintage because that's not that long ago in my brain. And it's from Nabisco, and I just really liked the picture on the front. And the rest of the items that I got were all seasonal, and again, none of this seasonal stuff was on sale, but sometimes it's just too good to pass up. So this little guy, I don't know why he was in seasonal. He was in the Christmas stuff, but it just says Angel on Duty, and Boyd's bears and other stuffed animals always do well in my booth, and I always try to pick up the ones that are new with tags. So this little guy was $3.50, grabbed him. And then on the bag wall, I was very excited to see a bag wall because I've never gotten to do the bag wall before. I don't go to Goodwill, so I know you can find some really good stuff in there. But these 2 little guys were in one bag, and it was $2.50 for both of them. They are brand new Hallmark little bears, little girl and boy bear. Thought those were so sweet. I love this piece. These are little carolers, and they are accordion. They fold right up. It was only $1.50. This reminds me of my childhood. I feel like this is something that we would have had in my house. It's probably painted in the 90s. I just think that's so sweet. This is a brand new Fitz and Floyd like cheese knife with plate. That was $3.50. You can never have too much of this type of stuff in the booth, especially brand new. Can't pass that up. And this is a beautiful Mikasa sled. Perfect condition. It was $3.50 as well. This looks so pretty in the centerpiece of a table.
I'm switching over to voiceover here because this is going to be a Christmas gift for one of my kids, and they were in the background. Did not want them to hear me talk about it. These Hess trucks are collectible. My husband used to get one every year when he was a kid. We did them for our kids as well. This one was from 1989. We do not have this one, and so this was a really good find.
And then the last few items that I got from Goodwill are this. It's called a candy dish, I think. It's Nico. It's vintage. This type of print is on a lot of things like Spode and other things from that time period. So that's pretty. Snatch that up. It was $4.50. Then I got this little cardinal dish, and this is Lenox. Always pick up Lenox. It's just so beautiful. This one was $4.50. Love that with the cardinal on it. This is a cloth teak Santa, and these are super collectible. I did not have any of these in my booth last year, but other vendors did, and I noticed that they did really well. Anything Santa does well at Christmas time, and I just love this one, holding the baby Jesus. I think that's so sweet. It was only $3.50. I also got this guy, a little wooden snowman. I think I'm gonna add to him, put a little scarf, a hat, kind of zhuzh him up a bit, but he was only $3.50. So then I went to some of my local thrift stores, and I picked up a couple of items. I got this little cradle, which I'll probably paint. I think that would be a really sweet gift at Christmas time. It was $4, I think. Sometimes things are marked down even further than what I get and I forget, but I think that was $4. And I always love to pick up books. Sometimes I just pick them up because they look pretty for decor, and sometimes I pick them up because of the content. This one is called Christmas Without Johnny, and it has a sweet little inscription to Robert from Aunt Bertha. December 25th, 1951, and it was written in 1950. So that's sweet either as decor or to read. I also got, and all these books I think were $2. This one is World's Greatest Literature, and I don't even know. This one is pretty old. I just got this one because it was blue, to be honest. I don't even know. It's very old. The way that the pages, like, they're not even all even. And gosh, I can't even find how old this is. Oh, copyright 1900. Wow. The Decisive Battles of the World. I don't even know. I got it because it's pretty, but it's also from 1900. So cool. And then Those Who Love by Irving Stone. Again, I got it because it looked cool. Because this is what it looks on the outside, like perfect Christmas colors. Nice and thick. I don't know when it was written. 1965. So that one I just got because it's pretty, but sometimes you find pretty ones that are also interesting to read. A couple little random Christmas things. I got this little ornament. It's brand new with tags. It's a sweet one. I got these new Christmas pot holders. I got some stocking holders. These I'm not gonna sell, but I'm just gonna put them in my booth to hold stockings. Sometimes last year I sold my stocking holders and then I had nothing to hold my stockings. So I'm using these as backup if my stocking holders sell. Another little tin. This is just a Barnum cracker one, animal cracker one. Love that. That was $2. And then this is a brass, like a napkin basket, red basket type thing. And I just like the hearts for Valentine's Day. That was $4. This is another one of my favorite items. This is my favorite non-Goodwill item. And it is a beautiful Sadler, made in England teapot. And I love the daisies on this. Daisies and like the wheat. It's in beautiful condition. You can see, whoop, the sun is shining bright. Sadler, made in England. It was $8. Another lady saw that I had this and she was like, "Ooh, that's pretty." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's mine." I also found this really pretty cutting board, like a ceramic cutting board. It's Andrea by Sadek. I always pick up those items when I find them. and it was $3. I just think that's so pretty. I picked up this Jesus statue. It is a Homeco one, 1992, and I just love Jesus, the Good Shepherd. I think that's so beautiful. And a lot of these types of items do well in my booth at Christmas time or Easter time. Last but not least is this cute little bear. He was only $4. He looks handmade. So cute. So that is the haul, and let me know, what was your favorite item? Have you been to Goodwill recently? What did you think of their items and their prices? I'm hoping I can find another one soon that I can go to and I can kind of compare, but it was really fun to go there. They had some good stuff. So till next time, guys, see you later.